So do I have any? No. 215 days, 169 days, 68 days. And about 7 hours for reconditioning the launch pad as well. So into mission control. So what do I take? If I take Sputnik, I find out that I don't have enough. Well, then again, achieve orbit around Earth. That has got to be a satellite. It can't just be the final stage. So first sight was a satellite. You got 730 days. That gives me about 2 years. That's more than 200, but 215 days, isn't it? So I'm going to take that. I'm going to work towards that. I'm still going to take one of these contracts. It helps pay for the launch. Like I said, it gives me 3,700. Well over 3,000. 4,000 actually. What am I talking about? So I can't take anything else. Not until this building gets upgraded. So at 979,873 credit now. So let's head into the VAB and see what I can put together with these new parts. I'm sure what new parts I bought as well. I bought a collection of engines and other various pieces which I'll show you. Okay, let's head into the VAB. Alright. It's the old. Let's see what else we can make. So we've got these, we've got the Juno tanks. The extended Maker Redstone LV. I believe I did. What's on earth? Well, there was a manned capsule I actually unlocked. That doesn't seem to be showing up. But there is the 4-engine cluster. Doesn't look like there's any. There's no burn limit, so it's just a mass limit now. Is that right though? Don't think that's correct, to be honest. So I got the Agena engine, the S3. So that's effectively the same sort of engine as on the top stage of the launcher, the 7 Yorker, sorry. That's upper stage engine for that is just here. So the RD0105 and 0109 is almost well, I won't say it's the same engine, but it works on the same principles. And as you can see, that has 2 verniers already included with it, so it's not subject to ullage. This because it dumps fuel out of these 2 pipes in order to give this stage ullage, the actual main engine itself, ullage. You can actually just run these just using the throttle. You bottom the throttle out, it stops them, max the throttle out, and it starts them up dumping fuel, and you get a slight amount of ullage. You get a little bit of ullage. It's not fantastic, but you do get quite a fair bit if you leave it running for a little bit longer. and it's got 45-degree vector range. I believe that's across horizontal, and it's 6 degrees on vertical. But that's because these are locked into vertical, whereas this is only locked into horizontal, I believe. It could be the other way around. Vertical and horizontal could be switched. Alright. 665 seconds. Or 440 seconds rated burn time. So you can increase it to about 665 seconds. That's a fair bit extra before you absolutely will fill. It will absolutely fail at that, and it could even explode. So it's not really a good idea to sort of push them. So RD100, which one I already had before. So that's the booster. It's not a great deal of increase in size, but it's got a 5 minutes and 40 second burn time. This is the core boost. This is not core boost, it's the sustainer. So that's for the actual core tank itself. The RD107, if it goes along, you have 4 of these laterally attached with their own tanks. Once they're spent, you decouple them, exactly the same way as SRBs work, but they are liquid boosters, and they will run for 2 minutes and 1 second. So I'm going to see what I can put together with these. 5 minutes and 40 seconds. Well, see, like I said, without a larger, heavier capacity launch pad, pretty limited right now as to what I can do. So there's no way I'm going to make orbit with any of this. So I only have 90 days. But that's to reach 360 kilometers. I need to get some out within 90 days. Rolled out and launched. So I can't go stupidly heavy or large. Not just yet. But I've got a boosting funds, as you can see, through taking the 2 extra contracts, those artificial satellite contracts. So I'm going to strip all this down, put something together. Once I've done that, bring it all back in and show you what I've done. This is going to take quite a while to sort out, especially when it comes to fuel. Well, it's not bad Delta V, that 9,602. When you see what I mean, I actually reached 10,000 kilometers. That should really be 10,000 meters. But that isn't how it works. That's not how meters per second work in velocity. So there's no reason for me to keep any of this. I'm going to start with a brand new launch. Nope, don't save. Okay, so this is a blank canvas. So I'm going to get on with this. Once I've finished it, bring it all back in, show you what I've done. Hopefully it won't take too long. Well, I can't let it take more than, I would say, I need to have 2 chances as contracts. So I'm aiming for about between 30 and 40 days at the most. So that's not a great deal, but this will just be a test of the first stage with possibly a mock-up of the second stage. Or a smaller second stage. I'm just going to launch it vertically first of all. Then lint it up to 85 degrees and do all the rest of it, and then just check it, just make sure it all works, see how reliable it is. Okay, so probably an hour or so for me to work it all out. Only a few seconds for you. So I'll see you in a few seconds. Right, so this is what I've come up with. This is based on, it's a redstone. redstone missile. Obviously I can't actually, as I suspected, I can't actually use, where are they? Let me get to them. I can't use these motors, the R107 or the R108s, the RD108, sorry. I can't use these motors. This has, is it? Yeah, 2-minute runtime. And the core engine, the sustainer, has a 5 minutes and 40-second runtime. But the tank was massive and it almost reached 70 tons just for the first stage, and that was only for 3 minutes. So there's a long way to go, so I'm 2 minutes and 40 seconds or so short, and I'm still up to 70 tons. And also I'm limited to 40 tons right now, so there's no way of really testing these motors. So I've defaulted back to something a bit more manageable. It's a little bit heavier. This first stage alone is 28.319 tons. The other launcher before the previous version to this was 27 point something tons altogether, including first and second stage. So it's a fair bit heavier. Runtime for this motor is 2 minutes and 25. The runtime for the upgraded version of this motor, which I won't use until the next mission, is 2 minutes and 45 seconds. So it gives you another 20 seconds or so. I'm slightly over them. I'm about 1 second over 1 minute. 2 minutes and 25 seconds. I'm just 1 minute, 1 second over. So, obviously this hasn't got a final stage on it. I just thought I'd show you this. This is how I've got where I've got to right now. A little bit disappointing, but should be only. It's only a few weeks away until I get the 800 ton limit launch pad, as opposed to 40 tons, which I'm limited to right now. So I'm going to go ahead, carry on putting this together. I'm going to put a second stage on here. It'll be, I think I'm going to try, where are they? Can't actually find them. I know I unlocked them because I've seen them. There we go. AJ60. So basically the AJ60 is the AJ11 tied 4 ways. So we've got 20.93 ton. But kilonewton, sorry, not ton. Christ, I wish. And this is only 72.324. This is all 4 engines together. So this is probably why. I mean, that 4 ways should be 80. Should be more than that. A lot more than 80 kilonewtons. It's almost 21, isn't it? In the vacuum. So this should be 4 times that, but it's nowhere near. So this is why I think this has got no actual runtime limit. It was just limited on how much mass it can lift itself. Obviously you can't go into negatives, not unless you've got SRBs attached to it or some other type of booster. Obviously with a sounding rocket you can't do that. So that is probably why this has no limit on its runtime, because it will basically it will be limited by how much mass it can push. So its thrust is 72.324 kilonewtons, which is a far cry shorter than 4 of these tied together. Even it would appear they're actually the same motor. So that's why the tolerance is higher, obviously. Right, so I don't know if I'm going to include a payload fairing. I think I might include a payload fairing on the top here. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put this together. So currently, right now, 1.56 thrust to weight ratio. The launch pad is 1.37, which is plenty. Time is 2 minutes and 26 seconds, as I said. Delta V is 6,072 meters per second. Yeah, so this is. So I'm a bit basically I'm naming the launchers, not the launchers themselves. I'm naming the mission. So this is the task. So this is OX-1, which is Orbital Experimentation 1. So this is just rocketry experiments in order to achieve as much, or learn as much as possible to achieve orbit. So it's 15 days, 17 hours, 27 minutes and 8 seconds. So it's slightly heavier, slightly more capable. And the last launch we had was like just under 4,800 meters per second, but that's with the payload on top. Hopefully this doesn't come down much below 5,800 meters per second, even with a payload on. Well, I say payload, I mean a second stage. So hopefully this is going to prove to be slightly more capable. Alright, so I'll go ahead and save this just in case I need to leave and come back in. So I've got a standard decoupler. I've already got it logged, already got it sort of filled up. This is the first version, as I said. The next version, let me just show you. The next one runs on, I believe the next one is on, what's it run on? Let me just check. This one runs on kerosene, liquid oxygen, I believe. No, it's not, it's ethanol 7.5. That's right, and the A7, which is the upgraded version to this, runs on hydine and LOX. So it's ethanol 7.5 or hydine. Both of them run on the same liquid oxygen, obviously. So I'm going to put this together. Like I said, I may include the fairing. I might actually include the fairing, or I might not. Might just include this as a like an enclosed sort of second stage. Engines enclosed in a shroud rather than the whole thing. Alright, so let me get on with putting this together. What I've come up with, practically the same sounding rocket as before. Slightly better sort of streamlined. So, same engine. I'll show them where the engine is. There we go. So the standard Aero B engine. I noticed the problem with these other ones, you can only use them on the first stage. There's no bottom node. So there's no way of actually attaching them or attaching anything underneath them here. The only node is at the top. So if that's necessary, if that's actually sort of correct, or if it's a problem. Same with that one, the AJ60, which is basically 4 AJ11s like I showed you, but slightly lower in kilonewtons. But regardless, you can't actually use them on an upper stage. So that's a slight disappointment. The other engines, the AJ10, too big for what I want to be doing right now. I'm only testing the first stage. Also the tank above this, 5 minute rated burn time. 5 minutes. This is the extended version. So that's the extended Bell version. So it gives you 5 minute burn time. That's a 104D. But the tank on top of that would be ridiculous. It'd take us over the 40 tons easily. I'll say it's no point in trying it because there's no way I could do it. It's 29.273 tons. So I could, if this goes okay, this flies alright, I could increase the size of the second stage and try one of these slightly larger engines. Here's the LR79, but that's a booster. Nice. How big is that compared to what we've got? Yeah. It's not as wide as the first stage though. Not quite. But it's not. Yeah, this is going to take us over the 40 tons. I mean, what's that weigh? It's only 0.09 tons. So what's that in English? No idea. Still 5 minutes, that's the mid-series. I did notice that the early series is nowhere near that burn time. Yeah, 1 minute 55 seconds, which would be quite a squat tank, considering the width of it. The tank would only be about there, the same width, or the same diameter. It'd be about this tall at the most. No, it's the best I can do for now. I can always sort of, I suppose I could come back in if this flies okay. I mean, it gives you 9,325 meters a second. Like I showed you before, though, that doesn't really equate to the distance. Or depends on how you actually fly the thing. So, it's quite possible I could come and use LR-87. It's the first stage of the Titan rocket. Also, the Titan rocket wasn't developed until the 1960s. Purposefully sort of built as an ICBM, then modified for an actual launcher. But that's 2 minutes and 20 seconds. LM-87 AJ-3. I think that's the booster again. Ben Kirsten, blah blah blah. Ben Sober propellants, that's the next version. LR-79. Long-last US Kerbal gas generator booster engine. Where's the sustainer? I thought there was a sustainer on the Titans. Am I thinking of Atlas? Composite 2 engines with separate turbo machinery integrated into one unit. Well, no point wasting time. I'll experiment with using those next. Like I said, this is just experimentation. See what I can get out of this stuff. Learn as much as possible how to actually do all of this in the next several sort of missions. And about, I would say, the next few weeks, it's 200 something days I think it is. I'll take a look once I've started this building. So, I'll just check this. So we've got, yeah, it's all staged correctly. Again, oh no, wait a minute, no it's not. What am I talking about? So, just set this up. I won't include any experiments on it right now. So we've got activate engine, and then there we've got decouple at the top and decouple at the bottom. And there, telemetry. I do have action groups extended now. So they should reprogram action groups while you're on orbit. Right, so I've got that before. Obviously, I'm not going to use the space bar to stage this because it's gone wrong before. I don't want to risk it. So I still don't know what that's about. I'm taking a look around, no one seems to know what this is. I have to go into the action groups menu. you get these 3 orbs appearing. One's for mass. There's a mass one. That's because it's still attached to the that's centre of mass. That's because we're attached to this umbilical tower right now. Alright, so first stage, that lights decouples on the umbilical tower and the ground clamp. Decouples, tap 1 on the action menu, like that, then decouple. Then this flies off by itself. So that should be it. I'm just going to put one of, no, not 2 of them. Got to put 2 on. Can't put 1. Slightly off centre though. Well, not off centre, I mean off. Just a little touch in, just to tuck it in a little bit. Not too much. Alright, so this is the OX-1 mission. Like I said, I'm not naming the launchers as yet. This is a Redstone, obviously. This is a modified Redstone missile engine. And this is a tank for it. It's a custom tank. So I've got the avionics package just there. A little bit overpowered, but you know, it's as small as I can actually make it. This is an empty tank. This will hold enough fuel for the next version of this, which will go for another 20 seconds or so longer. So, on this stage, it's exactly the same as before. I've got it running 10.7 seconds over 1 minute 10. This engine is limited to 1 minute 10 seconds. Right, so that's 16 days, 7 hours, 10 minutes and 30 seconds. I'll go ahead and build this. Yeah, it took a little bit of working out the fact that I couldn't, and then all of a sudden I realised it was way overweight with the RD 107 and 108 engines. Even just with the standard, just a core part of what would be the Semyorka. It was nowhere. There's no way. It's 67 tons with about 3 minutes, which is 2 minutes and 50 seconds short of the 5-minute burn time of the actual core engine. So it would have been a complete waste of money. Okay, so we'll go back out to the space interview. So just looking at the I've got no tech nodes unlocking right now. I'm saving them for the what am I saving them for? It's one of these 20. I'm 0.1 short of it, so I'm not going to waste the points. So launch pad, 214 days to launch pad. Do I have any point now? Do I spend some VAB? I think it's a VAB that's required. That requires the. We'll take a look. 1 second. 214 23 20. 214 23 20. So it's 214 23 20. 214 23 20. Yeah, it is. So it's the VAB upgrade points. So the more people you have working on the VAB, the quicker your facilities get upgraded. So the R&D points are only for R&D, the actual tech itself. So that's 208. Well, I can afford 100,000 surely. I'll buy another 9. For the 90,000. So I'll put this into the VAB. So now what is it? That's better. 161 days, 5 hours, 29 minutes and 55 seconds. Mission control's only 51 days. Okay, that's better. Let's warp to completion. The first OX-1 mission. Okay, it's going to take 3 hours. Oh, that's a... Oh. So accelerate decreases the amount of time it takes to roll them out as well. That's good. So there's only 39 days, 15 hours, 22 minutes. Just over 22 minutes, well, just under 23 minutes before mission control is finished. So that's 3 hours. I'll go ahead and roll this out. Alright, so let's head to the launch pad. Alright, panel. It's not much different from the last sort of launcher. I just wanted to try this. So there's nothing else to really do. So just try and get as much data as possible. Different types of engines. Alright, so I've got check the stage, haven't I? Yeah. That should be okay. So I'm gonna do it through the console, at least I hope I can. I've not actually tried this engine before. It's still supposed to have gimbaling of 2 degrees. And that's actually not through the engine gimbaling itself, not through a vector thrust, that's actually through 4 carbon vanes which are attached separately. So I'm going to let this take over once it's off the ground. So, okay, so here we go. 3, 2, 1. something I did forget to check, whether this engine was actually throttleable or not. I think it probably is. I'll check that. Alright, so decouple. Don't get rid of that. So I'll start using at 250 kilometers. As efficient as pointing directly at prograde. There's nothing I can do about it. If I'd have told the first stage to track the prograde node, it'll continue to roll attitude towards the horizon. By the time it's lit or finished burning, it'll be below the actual prograde marker, so it makes no real difference. That's the more than the launcher paid for. Premature. Wasn't exactly a premature shutdown, but it did lose efficiency just then for a few seconds, well, about 3 seconds. Not a bad altitude still. Still short of the 10,000 that we reached with the other version. Yeah, I think it's time to go bigger. Unfortunately, we can't do that. But only 5,382.64 meters, kilometers. So I think I'll update this motor, the motor in the first stage, and then AA7 to the next version. And that will run for 2 minutes and 45 seconds, at which point I can probably run it for 2 minutes and 55 seconds. That's almost 3 minutes. That should take us a lot higher. That'll give this final stage a nice boost. So hopefully it should exceed 10.5 kilometers. 10,500 kilometers. Right, let's go to the top. I don't want to get anything science-wise, so no, there's no way. Not going to get anything. We've been well past this, so we're not going to get anything. But we'll try. Nope. Nope, out of connection. Out of power. Yeah, so we'll try for. We'll go back to the Space Center. I'll go back to the VAB, and I'll upgrade this first stage motor. Just see what I can get out of it. It'll be for another 20 seconds. So I'll overburn it again by 10 seconds, just like the first stage was. Actually, no, I wasn't overburning it, was I? No. It's 1 minute, it's 2 minutes and 26 seconds. Its burn time was 2 minutes and 25 seconds, so I wasn't overburning it at all. Yeah, we'll go back to the Spain Centre.